soldier's been dead for 7 hours. And yet instead of doing the funeral, Neo Doctor actually tried to revive her in 10 minutes. Because that soldier harbored a big secret that must not be lost. His assistant put a memory capture machine on the soldier's head, eyelid is removed, then a needle is inserted into the eye. Instantly, all the memories of the soldier flowed like data into the hard disk of a gleaming machine. Neo then transfers the memory into the brain of a man made by a robotic clone. Soon, the impossible was done. Once the clone was activated, the soldier seemed to come back to life. But what happened afterward shocked everyone. The human brain is not compatible with a machine body. The clone suddenly lost control, even started to rip his own face off. The situation became chaotic. Neo immediately cut off the power. Trial failed. Losses worth billions, the owner of the company finally decided to stop the project. Neo, who was disappointed, came home, tried to calm down. With his family, he took his wife and 3 children on vacation. But on the way, a large truck appeared from the front. Neo slammed the steering wheel, car crashed into, and a large wood pierced his wife's body. The car slipped into the lake. When conscious Neo found the harsh reality, only he survived. His wife and 3 children were killed. Ordinary people might get crushed, but Neo took a crazy decision. She called her best friend Ed. Once you see the machine and the body of the Neo family, Ed immediately understood. Neo wanted to clone them. Ed is trying to warn. This is dangerous. Clones can be created, but the brain remains empty like a baby. And memories can only enter if the implant process is successful. While all the trials have always failed. But Neo is stubborn. Ed finally had to help. Another problem arises. The machine can only hold 3 clones. While his family has 4 people, with a broken heart, Neo sacrificed his youngest child. For 17 days, he worked non-stop in the laboratory. When his son was declared missing from school, the teacher came looking for Mio lead that her son was being hospitalized. He even used cell phones and social media to pretend to be his family, so as not to be suspected. Finally came the last day. Clone was created successfully, but the process of inputting memories always fails. If not expelled immediately, clone bodies will age quickly and die. Neo is desperate to get them out. As soon as the door opens, stand the whole human body. Even with an empty brain, he then drugged them. Ed couldn't believe it. This time the experiment was successful. The boy's wife and daughter came back to life. Now only the final challenge is to plant memories. Neo is afraid they will go crazy like the previous experiment, but as soon as he held his wife's hand, the machine showed a signal of success. He realized that the previous failure occurred because the human brain was inserted into the machine body. But now the clone has a real organic body, so the process can run perfectly. Memory successfully implanted. His wife even called Neo's name when you wake up. The next day, they have breakfast together like a normal family, as if the deadly accident never happened. But slowly emerging irregularities. While running, his wife felt a stomach ache. That night, her daughter had a nightmare. Secretly, Neo erased their memories of the car accident. But his wife came to her senses and finally knew that he was just a clone. Although surprised, he still forgave Neo. I know how much burden my husband has.